Welcome back to the Single-Handed Chef. My name is Aaron, and I'm here today to show you how to make somewhat of an Italian wedding soup. It's this season to be fall. I had a brain abscess about a year ago, lost use to my right side. I'm slowly getting a little bit of the use back, and I'm trying to teach people how to cook. And a little shout out to my cousin Chip for the hat. When I was a left-handed chef, he got this made for me. So this is for him. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut the onion. And this is one of my favorite soups. I love this time of year. Me and a friend of mine even talked about having a soup CSA. And we never got around to doing it, but except for ourselves. So, but soup is, I can eat soup year round. I don't know if you can. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut this onion. And we're going to medium dice this. And everything's going to be medium dice. Put that over to the side. Cut the other one. And there we go. All right. So now we're going to go in with a little bit of oil. Not much, just a little splash. Just want to coat the bottom. So while that's heating up, we're going to cut some celery. So just take your hearts of celery and just medium dice this. The good thing about the hearts, you don't have to cut too much, which is good for me because since I only have one hand, makes it a lot easier for me. Just go down. And there we go. So, while that's getting hot, we're going to go in with our Italian sausage. Boom. You can use beef, you can make your own sausage, you can use ground chicken, whatever you feel like doing. It's up to you, whatever you want to do. That's the beautiful thing about cooking. You can utilize anything you want to do, leftovers. So I'm loosely following a recipe that I did when I was younger, but not so much. So now we're going to break up the sausage. Normally you want to do balls, but since I only have one hand, I don't. I'm just going to break it up into small pieces with my spatula. Like so. So we'll let that go a little bit further. And so while that's cooking, we'll now cut zucchini. And like I said, I did zucchini the other night, so I have this left over. So I'm going to do zucchini, carrots, tomatoes, and some peppers. And the peppers are left over because my girlfriend likes that with her hummus. So push that out of the way. And you can hear the sausage cooking. And when you get about halfway with the sausage cooking, we'll go in with the rest of these vegetables: onions, carrots, garlic, peppers, and zucchini. And let's see. I'm sorry I didn't show you the first part of that video. So she already had some peppers cut up, and I'm just cutting them a little bit more what I want. You can cut it however size you want. I like to do somewhat similar sizes of items. Just makes it easier to eat. All right. Just break that up while that's cooking. Like so. And that's about halfway cooked, so we're going with the onions. And we're going with the celery. You want to go in with the vegetables that take the longest to cook. Zucchini will cook very quickly, so we'll go in with that last. All right. Now we'll bust up the garlic, and we'll let that cook for a few minutes, and then we'll add the rest of the veg. So hold on a second, we'll be right back. All right, now we're going to add the garlic. I got about 5 cloves of garlic. We're going to rough chop that, and we'll add it to the soup. And I'd like to thank everybody that donated to Ko-Fi. I really appreciate that. You know, trying to get through all this and really helps when you have friends, you know, helping you out, trying to follow a dream. All right, so now we'll go in with the peppers. And the carrots. Now I got some bad carrots. You can chop some up, whichever you feel like doing. It's up to you, whichever you want. I'm just also trying to show that there are other options to use other things. I can chop up. You can use the Cuisinart. Whichever you feel is best for you, you can do. So now we'll go in with the carrots. And so we have our peppers now, our garlic. We're going to cook this for a few more minutes. And then we'll add the broth. So we're going to let that cook for a little bit longer, another 5 minutes or so, and then we'll add the zucchini. So I'll be right back. All right, now we're going to go and we're going to stir this up. And everything is cooking well. We got our sausage and our veg. So now we're going to go in with our zucchini. And this is kind of an everything soup. You know, there's so much in this. And that's why, I mean, it could be anything, any leftover veg you have. Really just whatever you want to. Go in with a little bit of black pepper. A little bit of salt. Not much, because the sausage will be salty enough, and then we're going to add a little Parmesan later. So you don't want to add a lot of salt. Plus, I went ahead and bought some stock, and instead of making it myself, and so sometimes that just has a little bit more sodium than house made. Now we're going to go in with the cherry tomatoes. We're going to let that cook for another couple minutes till the tomatoes start to pop. And then we're going to add in the stock. All right, now we're going to go in with the stock. And it'll cool down, obviously, right away. All right, there we go, one. We'll do about 1.5. See where we're at. We'll check it now and stir it to see where we're at. And we're going to add pasta, so I'm going to go ahead and go in with the remainder of the chicken stock. All right. Let that come up to a boil. We'll check the seasoning. And then we're going to add the spinach and the Parmesan. And then we'll add pasta as well. So we'll stay tuned. We'll be right back. Now, we got a rolling boil. So we'll go in with a little bit of pasta. Not much. Maybe about a third of the box. Because it'll continue to get bigger. Stir that up. And that'll take about, 8 or 9 minutes. So now we'll go in with a little bit of Parmesan. And we'll just let that. If you save your Parmesan rinds, those are a good way to get Parmesan flavor in the soup instead of adding Parmesan. So if you do buy Parmesan Reggiano, keep your rinds, throw them in the freezer, and save for soup or sauces or whatever, because they really add a lot of flavor. So we're going to let this cook for about 7-8 minutes. Then what we'll do is we'll add the spinach, add a little salt, taste the seasoning, see where we're at, see if we need a little more Parmesan, and then we should be good to go. So I'll be right back. We're back. Now we're going to taste where we're at. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. See where we're at. And then we'll add the spinach. And then we'll be done. That spicy sausage. We're going with a little bit more parm. Well, the last of it. And then we'll go in with the spinach. And the spinach you want to be the last thing. Cook so quickly. And make sure, I'll try to pick through it, but just want to make sure I'm good. And then just push it down. Stir it in, and you're good to go. And now you have a very nice soup. Got the tomatoes, you got the pasta, you got the Parmesan, and you got the sausage. And it just makes for such a great soup to have in the fall and any time of the year, actually. I love soup year round. So that's it. So thank you for coming, And I'll see you next time. Thanks for coming to the Single-Handed Chef, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and if you want, donate some for the funds for the ingredients on Ko-Fi. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.